So at the break time, someone was saying, God, I really, really want to break through a 700-pound deadlift. You'll never guess who it was. It's the thickest guy in the group here. But it was you, yes. And I said, yeah, that was me for a long time. Just couldn't break through it. And it wasn't really a mental barrier. I for years, probably 3 years, I kept trying to do a meet pull of over 700 pounds. 695 was the best I had. Then I had a meet scheduled, and I tweaked my back, re-aggravated my back 3 weeks prior to the meet. You know, it was one of those so bad I couldn't get out of bed. I'd have to roll off the bed. And you know, I did my work, get it better, but it was still bugging me. But I came to the meet, and I'm like, I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to be able to pull it off. I squatted, I benched. I was not feeling too great after benching. And I'm in the warm-up room. I was supposed to open with 650 pounds on the deadlift. I was gonna hit the 700 pounds this time. I could feel it. And I worked up to 585 in the warm-up room. And I couldn't deadlift it. My back hurt too bad. I couldn't pick up 585. Of course, from my other benching story, you might guess that didn't change my approach. I still went out to go deadlift 650 as my opener. I might have dropped it, maybe I did 620, who knows, whatever it is. But I went, well, I got to do this right. And by right, I mean I got to get in a position that my back is in the perfect position. I've got to be patient. I've got to wait for it. You see why we're having this discussion? Kind of ties into what we did here, because this was one of those living in the moment. Right? This is when I learned to deadlift. This is when I learned the technique that I taught you today. It's hard, and it takes patience, and you've got to wait for it. So I walked out there, and I got down in position. I'm not quite there. It's gonna kill me. Can't do it. Tighter. Tighter, tighter. Back is locked in. There's no way out. My hips only can force me to go up. I pulled it. It was easy. It was easy. And I said, fuck it. I'm not going for 700 on my next attempt. I'm going to go 740. And I walked out there. 740. Couldn't pick up 585 in the warm-up room. And I pulled it. And I had another attempt. And I said, well, I've never deadlifted over 700 pounds in a meet before. Just blew that away. Put 801 on the bar. I weighed in at 198 pounds. 4 times body weight deadlift. And I walked out there. And I was freaked out. Guess what? My gut was knotting up on me, right? Got him in front of all these people. I got 801 pounds on this fucking bar. And I walked up, and I grabbed that bar, and I cleared my head. Got in position, and I was patient, and I waited for it. And next thing you know, I'm like, that 801 pounds just came off the floor. I guess I better finish this deadlift. And I did. And that is the day I learned to deadlift. And that is what I taught you today.
Super Total. Learn technique on the Olympic lifts and power lifts from some of the best coaches in the industry, as well as how proper movement will impact your entire life, training methodology, mental approach. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for my instructional videos and check out my website, kabukiwarrior.com.